Alright, hello everyone. How are you doing today? So today, this world quest is another world quest that has been screaming at me to start it. Every time I go on the map, every time I go to the court of Fontaine, it really wants me to do it. So I think it's time we humor this and we go and actually start this quest that has been waiting here at the Statue of the Seven for quite some time. Are there any updates? Are there any things I need to do? I don't have any more Hydroxus, but I do have some of these sigils. Okay, maybe we go and deposit those first. But yeah, how are you all doing? Finally got some time to actually, get through some of the Fontaine quests and, finish some of them up. So that's really good. Let's see. Okay, what did that get us? We're so close to the end. What is this? Oh, it's the big thing! The big thing that's in the middle of the court of Fontaine. Model Mecha, Age of Progress, large ornament.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
That's right. You never know whose tears you're swallowing. Very ominous. Okay, well, we're almost at that. That's good to know. Alright. Without further ado, let us finally talk to this guy. You've been waiting since day one, like when we first arrived in Fontaine. You've just been standing here. I must say, the weather today is simply How did I say forgetful? Simply wonderful. I think I just... Okay, whatever. You are quite the dashing young gentleman. Virgil, at your service. I'm Teddy and my companion is called Paimon. Hello, Virgil. Ah, such elegant names. Welcome to the court of Fontaine. Thanks. It is truly an honor to meet the two of you here. Paimon can't stand much more of this. How did you know we're not from Fontaine? With a glass, it is obvious that you are You think we're uncivilized? You're just like when we're talking with like Eula's uncle. That you're unsatisfied with being bathed in the soft lights of the city, but feel the call of the wind, which will never be illuminated by bright city lights. Yes, just like the heroes in the opera. Well, we like coming to the city too, We love traveling and seeing the world, but it's always nice to just rest for a while and enjoy, just the big bustling city. It's not unsatisfying. The lights of the city are beautiful. It's a change of pace. And I don't think... I'm not presuming light pollution is not the massive issue here as it is in the real world, but anyway. Yeah, that's totally true. Teddy's an adventurer too. Ad Astra Abyssosque and all that jazz. I knew it. Those of the Adventurers Guild are beggarly? Courageous warriors begging with all their heart to unlock the deepest mysteries of the world. They wake with their eyes to the stars above and sleep with their backs to the abyss below. Where there is an unknown domain, there is an adventurer who simply must explore it, bravely bursting beyond the brim. I could not help but notice how your gaze is focused on many things. Perhaps you wish to study our sublime arts, our intricate clockwork mecha, or our advanced civic culture. It's okay, I guess. Truly the decorations adorning your magnificent city are sublime. Amazing! Paimon didn't even notice the decorations, but Paimon did notice that Fontaine has a ton of delicious foods that she's never seen anywhere else. Not bad, isn't it? We have a long and glorious tradition of gourmet culture in Fontaine. Naturally, the two of you must often take your meals in the great outdoors, and thus are unfortunately limited in your ability to sample the breadth of Fontaine's superb cuisine, unable to experience the luxurious richness that is leisurely afternoon tea with a few pastries. You seem to have the wrong impression of us. However, I get the sense you have the wrong impression of everybody. You seem to think that No, of course we've tried civilized food. Of course we've tried all the food in Fontaine. We've been here for a long time and we love it here. And even if we'd only been here for a day, we would love it here because we're not... Okay. You don't look that rich. I don't want to say that off the bat. I mean, he goes low. I don't think we need to go low too. Even though, I mean, I've had more of a chance to sample the cuisine than you think.
Hey, let's get back on topic. Paimon thinks that Virgil is a commission for us.
Most excellent. My two exceptional friends. Have you ever heard of the, Lilia Cruz's treasure? Lilia Cruz. That's such a hard word to pronounce. Lilia Cruz's. Okay.
Nope, haven't heard of it.
Then please allow me to explain. This is a legend of lost treasure that has been passed down in Fontaine for centuries. Once, there was a secret society called the Lilia Cruz's Forum that was able to attract a great many of the rich and influential. Though they humbly called themselves a forum, their actual plan was to overthrow Fontaine itself. In the end, their conspiracy was exposed, and the distinguished members of the forum engaged in a thrilling battle with the Maison Gardiennage, but were ultimately defeated in the climactic showdown. However, my dear friends, you must know that they were once the richest and most famous of all Fontaine, and they must have gathered a tremendous amount of wealth. Okay, why does this sound exactly like the Lawrence clan, like Eula's uncle, the Lawrence clan in Mondstadt? This is basically the same thing. And you kind of sound like you're plugging the Lilia Cruz's organization. You are definitely like Eula's uncle.
Yeah, they definitely did, and they must have a huge treasure vault somewhere. And when you open it, whoa! It's overflowing with nothing but gold, shining like the sun!
Correct. They wish to overthrow our beautiful Fontaine, and to do so, they must have amassed a fortune so vast that they could literally be said to have more money than Morax. Well, I don't know. Morax has a lot of money. A grand total of $2. Two Mora, sorry. However, this wealth was never found.
So that means that as long as we can find the Lilia Cruz's treasure, we'll also be filthy rich!
I don't know, Paimon. This sounds kind of like sketchy money here. This treasure. This doesn't sound like a good business opportunity. I mean, but you do you. Excellent deduction, my dear Paimon. With that fortune and control of synth. The control of what? Come again? Uh-oh. Anything that has to do with synth. You know, drugs trafficked through Fontaine is not... Oh, hi, Melosian. Not exactly what we are going for here. Anyway, after lengthy investigation, I've discovered the location of the Lilia Cruz's Forum headquarters. It can be found amidst the underwater ruins outside the city. Oh my gosh, I went down there the one time for that one daily commission. I was like, hold on, this area is so beautiful. Let's come back to that. And then I never went back to it. But anyway, I know exactly what you're talking about. Really? What do you think? My dear Paimon, Teddy, I hereby sincerely extend an invitation to the both of you to become my partners and to dive beneath the waves to search for the lost treasure.
Even though Fontaine's water is different than elsewhere, Paimon can never forget how she was drowning before being rescued by you.
Paimon, we chat underwater all the time. You float around with us underwater. You'll be fine. You get to share our breathing underwater powers. Never fear, I am here. That's right.
Yeah, you'll save Paimon again for sure.
If that's settled, please allow me to prepare diving equipment for the two of you. I should have the correct sizes. Oh, there's no need for that. Ah, yes, I remember. Vision holders may dive freely in our waters, but if it's you, not a problem. Of course, I Do not doubt your abilities. Teddy's a famed adventurer and he must be very aware of his limits. But it just so happens that I do not share the same capabilities, so I have to rely on our homegrown technology to keep myself alive. Be that as it may, shall we begin? Yes. Your wish is my command. Please, follow me. Our destination is not far from the court of Fontaine. You arrive with Virgil at a place that seems a bit deserted. Virgil's wearing diving gear that looks difficult to move around in.
Wow, it looks so heavy and so hot and stuffy.
Actually, you can place mist flowers wrapped in cloth inside to lower the temperature. As for the weight, well, just put it underwater. There's no time for delay. Let's go, my friends. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
You know, Paimon would love to see what you look like in diving gear.
No, you don't. I'm sure it's not that exciting. Wow, that was actually like that was actually kind of like a launch ramp. We just go in here with our boat, or I guess this is a good place to launch diving. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I see something going over there. Oh, let's try to mark this. You notice it was a marked world quest, but it's not a big world quest, because usually that one has like a bigger rectangle saying like the title and then like the current stage you're at, whereas this one's just Aqueous Tidemarks. It's just the one thing by itself. Okay, this shouldn't be pretty doable.
Information and clues regarding the forum.
Absolutely. Maybe, most definitely. Okay. How about this?
It's absolutely sucks. Do we really need to collect these things?
Even that which is soaked rotten has the value of something soaked rotten.
Is this Fontainian culture too?
Yeah, that didn't totally make sense. Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Please, wait, you're going too fast. I suppose you aren't one of the military adventurers after all.
Why did they think they'd be an underwater ruin like this?
Behold, the ruins of the Lilia Crucis Forum.
Oh, it's because sanctuary for all kinds of aquatic life now. Oh, right. It's time to try that.
What is that? Oh, that's right. The sea creature abilities. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there's that one commission that takes you down here to place like a beacon. Or no, to collect a beacon. But it's definitely, I've been waiting to just kind of go here for whatever it actually was for. Wow, okay. I might take another picture after and, clean the place up a little. Because it looks like, if we clean it up, give it some maintenance, it'll look even better. Alright, so there seems to be a handful of things that we can use the stingray power on to break. Okay, that kind of freed that up. What else? Okay, over here, looks like there's money inside. Don't we love that? Hold to aim before unleashing Fontaine water blades. Yep. I think we got that done. No sea creatures, just stay put. I don't want to hurt you. Okay. Oh my gosh, I need to do it in order to get the treasure, don't I? No. Where's the other one? I'm sorry. That was really good aim. I'm sorry. Oh. These ones are so cute too, the small ones. Alright. Oh, we had to do that. I think the key would be here.
Have you been here before, Virgil?
Not long ago, my dear Paimon, my companions and I were stopped dead in front of the gate ahead. We were not as quick-witted.
Well, it's good that you met us then, isn't it?
Well said, is my good fortune indeed. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Okay, is there any more vines in the area that require our attention to clean up? I don't think so. I think all I need to do is get this, heal up a little. Here we go. Back here. I mean, this looks like part of the court of Fontaine, but it's been sunken beneath the ocean. Or lake. I guess it's a lake, right? Nope. There you go. Here we go. This has the kind of architecture as up above, but it's not. It's down below, and there's one more vine there. Is there any more vines in sight that must be destroyed? They must be destroyed. Alright, I don't see anything. Let's keep going then. Proceed deeper. Oh, deeper we shall proceed. Okay. Oh, we'll need the Crabbo power for this one. This isn't too bad at all. Search for collect clues. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, but how does this help us? What does blocking the current do for us in this situation? So far. Huh? Hello? What is a Sumeru primal construct doing here? You're like Ben Ben. But you're not Ben Ben. You're bigger than Ben Ben. But still, these are only in King Deshret's pyramids, right? Or like the whole desert region. So what is this doing here? That's so weird. Oh, hello. Mine now. Oh, I see. Armored shields. Okay, so the shield is helping us get through. Wow, this cave is so extensive. I mean, if this was some kind of castle, obviously it would have been really big at one point. Oh, we can get rid of this like that. Oh, if I time it better, we can get rid of it like that. No. There's another one down there somewhere. Okay, next one. Come on. That was definitely too late. Oh, it missed me. I'm too close. It can't even hit. When you go so close up to it, it can't even hit you. There we go. That's where it was hiding. Good thing I did that. I didn't even know. I thought it was I thought it was like on a different floor. Okay. There's a lot more. There's a lot more of these primal constructs here. It looks like they all drowned. Oh. But why? I mean, this is the first time I've seen them outside of the Sumeru Desert. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Manta Ray friend. We must do what we must to survive. I mean, you're just doing what you must to survive. I'm exploring the new area I can loot. Oh my gosh. It's like a flooded room. That is so cool. This is so cool. Look how cool this is. You can see the water surface and everything. Hang on, I'm gonna move a little forward. There we go. I mean, look at this. This place is amazing. Again, why is there a little... Why is there a little primal construct there? How unfortunate. Seems the path forward lies beyond this door. Anyway, I'll go up and have a look.
We'll go too. Maybe there's treasure.
We can't open it yet. I don't think.
these mechanisms, we ran into them before back in the deserts of Sumeru.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Looks like the people from this forum or whatever.
Yeah, they have a lot of them. It looks like they were taking pictures of it before this place was destroyed.
Oh,
Underwater music. Okay, leave the water. Ah, I see. Ancient log. The assigned assistant doesn't seem very reliable. At the moment, it doesn't look like the power sources of those war machines can be used. Their cores are far too dangerous. I'll get them to seek out other such mysteries of the machines. Okay, so they were trying to research the primal constructs. Well, unfortunately, the technology is quite ahead of its time by a huge amount, which was kind of why the civilization didn't really last. That's not why, but it's the thing that you notice that since the civilization didn't last, you have all these like this technology that was lost. That's more like it is like it was advanced and then the secrets were lost, and now people are trying to recreate it again, but from scratch. No progress worth reporting today. Went out with Anne under the Anne. Interesting. Under the watchful eyes of my adopted father to look for inspiration at sites where battles took place. Ran into Renee and Jacob. I think that's the French way to say it. Somewhat. The assistant doesn't seem reliable. Caused some accidents. Just another obstacle to overcome. This kind of machine with a seemingly arbitrary external form is quite interesting. Research will focus on the power core. Researched prime energy machines. Assistant took the day off. Asked Anne for help. Recommended Renee and Jacob to the director of the institute. Researched prime energy machines. Assistant took the day off. Asked Anne for help. Suggested she join the institute, but she wasn't interested. Researched prime energy machines. My assistant still isn't back. I'll go pay a visit. Found Renee and Jacob's adopted father with my own adopted father's help. The supplementary prime energy machines have now arrived. Should be able to make progress today. Assistant seems in good spirits. Probably just a minor illness. Researched prime energy machines. Renee and Jacob joined the institute. They've been assigned to my project. Field research today. Interesting machine statue. Researched prime energy machines. Researched prime energy machines. My adopted father visited, but I was too busy to host him. Anne scolded me. I'll remember to apologize next time I see him. Researched prime energy machines. Assistant took the day off. Okay, you're writing you researched it. You're not really writing much of the research progress. You're just kind of writing I researched, and then the rest is your journal of your day. Just how your day went. On the threshold of a major breakthrough, assistant took the day off. I was too busy to visit. Anne scolded me. I'll go tomorrow. On the threshold of a major breakthrough. Forgot about the visit. I'm sorry. We'll invite everyone to go with me. Took the day off. Assistant took the day off. Went to visit. An idea? A virtual neural network based on a vast quantity of thinking units instead of logic trees. A camera? Researched prime energy machines. Assistant took the day off. Same. Researched prime energy machines. Renee and Jacob went to begin conducting their own research today. Assistant took the day off. Your assistants doesn't seem like they're coming back to work for a while. A breakthrough. Patent application process is too annoying. Forget it. Assistant's condition seems okay. Still a little worried. Considering the gap in medical technology, advised assistant to go to Sumeru. Took the day off. Researching machine kinematics next. Must make a materials list. Visit. They say a bigger lab has been prepared for the kinematics experiments, but I decided not to move for now. Visit. Been urged to move my lab several times, but the lab has moved my assistant and might not be able to find it. A pain. Visit. Moved my lab. Okay. I guess that kind of gives us an idea of when we find out who this individual is, this will all make sense. However, I just think from a log standpoint, it could do to have some more things related to the research. But who am I to judge? Oh, that's not what I want to do. What is this? Oh, give me the sparkly! Okay, it was just a thing. Like, what if it's a book? It's on a bookshelf. It could be a book. But it wasn't a book. How will we open the door and proceed onward?
Oh, so this is the forum you're talking about. There really are so many books here everywhere. They must really dedicate everything to studying and conducting research. Paimon would never guess that they were secret society plotting to overthrow the government of Fontaine.
As the saying goes, Paimon, knowledge is power. This is especially true for the Lilia Crucis Forum. You should understand that with great knowledge comes great power. And once great power is yours to command, there will only be one path left for you.
Paimon doesn't think that
Logic really holds water? Yeah, I was about to say. I don't think that's true. I think with power, you really do have choices. And it's just, giving in to what's easiest for you to give into, is the seeking power and hoarding power is something that people are drawn to, but it's not the only choice they have when they have power.
But you're the local, not Paimon, so Paimon will trust what you're talking about and leave it at that. They seem to have been researching some amazing things, though, and we've already seen plenty of stuff that obviously isn't from here in the way.
These things are pretty annoying. Last time we saw them was in the deserts of Sumeru. Well, knowing their extensive resources, it couldn't have been too hard for them to get their hands on these kinds of things. After all, this is the fabulously wealthy Lilia Crucis Forum we're talking about here.
We've also explored a lot of domains and seen more than our fair share of cool things during our adventures.
Is that so? Then I presume you've also found lots of treasure. That's not the point, but yes. How fascinating. I mean, what a terrific achievement. I expected nothing less from the two of you.
It's too bad that this place is completely flooded. It really feels like a lot happened here and they made a lot of important discoveries.
I know, right? This is such a beautiful research area, research center. It's all underwater now. The water levels in Fontaine have risen before, and according to the folks at the Fontaine Research Institute, they will rise again in the future. Perhaps one day all of Fontaine will disappear beneath the waves. You probably should have changed that dialogue to after we finish the Archon quest.
Oh, we were there for the rising water.
Never mind. They did change the dialogue for the Archon quest that came after this was released.
Oh, we were there for the rising water level crisis too.
That's right. We've been here for a while, dude. We've been through a lot. Oh, then you two know what I'm talking about. It's unfortunate, but at least it all worked out in the end. Yeah, this is probably where he goes, blah, 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 this is about the prophecy, but instead, nah. We've already taken care of this. And that's always cool to me how, just to keep the story consistent, they think they change the dialogue to match where you're at in the main storyline or in reference to other storylines.
Yeah, just thinking about it gives Paimon the shivers. People were adrift in the water and if they had come any later, if help had come any later. Anyway, let's hope nothing like that will happen in the future.
The future? Who cares about that? I'll be dead long before then, so why should I worry about the people alive then? What do the people on Fontaine of the future have to do with me? That is incredibly selfish, and I've never heard somebody say that aloud so blatantly. Come on, dude. Everything, that brings up a whole question is, do you live to enjoy life yourself, or do you live to create the betterment of the world for future generations to come? But I do somewhat believe, no matter what, it's our duty to do what we can to help build the world for people who come after us. This is our legacy. We need to, we gotta do what we can to set the future up for success. If it's all about just us, ourselves don't care about the future, the world would have collapsed a long time ago. There would be no Fontaine. There would be no, structure or society or anything if we didn't care about building for the future. I would pay my respects to my family and friends. After all, they raised me and done many things for me. But have the people of the future done anything for you, for me? What do we owe them? Isn't that right? No. Well, you just heard my entire spiel. Anyway, you know, I thoroughly disagree with this guy. Let's just leave it at that so I don't blabber on and waste too much time here. That's pretty extreme. That's what I might have said about the issue of flooding if I liked about the patriotism and civic responsibility. Pretty abominable. Yeah, it is pretty abominable. I think what you said is actually awful in terms of, you know what, to a certain degree, but that what you just said is so extreme. I don't think any reasonable person should agree with that. That's going pretty far. Anyway, sorry for digressing. There should be a way to open the door below. Let's go take a look around to see if there's any clues or keys. I'll also try to see if I can find anything with associated files, my dear friends. So this is actually the Institute of Natural Philosophy? Looks like the wrong place after all. Huh, so there are things like this hidden here. How fascinating. I can use it against Sunny and the others. Should be able to make use of this laboratory. Take care of things first. I mean, look, this guy, I could tell from the start, definitely up to trouble. Definitely up to trouble, but that doesn't mean you need to have, you know, kind of awful views with a bad implication for the rest of humanity. One does not equal the other. Do you know what I mean? Gosh, I love having Farina here. Oh, that didn't take very long at all. Brilliant. Now we can continue further into the Institute steps, as expected of a seasoned adventurer.
Huh? Are we investigating the forum? So is it a forum or an institute?
Sorry, I misspoke. And forgive me for asking this out of the blue, but did either of you run into anyone who was looking for me? Or did you tell anyone else about our encounter? I would say no, but the problem is I did Google this. I didn't spoil myself about what this is about, but it said that this quest starts with two guys like on a boat somewhere just chatting. Now, literally the first week of exploring Fontaine, I encountered two guys chatting about something. And then I never heard from them again. I literally looked all over the map, looked over the area, like, where did these two people go? And that's as far as I looked before I stopped reading. Like, okay, I don't want to spoil myself. But I assume those two guys were probably looking for you, weren't they?
I didn't think so. What's wrong, Virgil? Do you owe someone a ton of Mora?
No, of course not. It just occurred to me that I should let you know that there are many greedy goons who are also after the Lilia Crucis Forum's secret treasure. They're very different from us. They're willing to do anything to achieve their goals, so I've always refused to work with them. As I know most about their treasure's whereabouts, they have me in their sights. I've spent a long time hiding from their prying eyes and looking for partners I can trust. It is my luck to have finally met you two, my dearest friends.
Huh, so that's what's going on.
In any case, I'm just relieved to hear that you've never told anyone about me. Dude, I just met you like half an hour ago. Who would I have had to tell about you? Phew, I just know I picked the right people to be my partners. Only your best friends can be relied on to keep your secrets. I don't think you really mean it, bro. This might be an example of keep your friends close and your enemies closer, except we're the enemies in his case.
Yep, don't worry, Virgil. We won't tell us anyone else about you.
Paimon, why are you so trusting now, but you get so suspicious of like perfectly normal people all the time? I have complete confidence that you will never tell another soul about me. Let's go. The treasure is waiting for us.
Yep. Here we come, treasure.
Based on the activity log.
Virgil, do we want to continue looking for soaked pieces of paper?
Oh, that. Well, no, not anymore, unless you're interested in that sort of thing anyway.
Huh, didn't you say that things are soaked rotten or have soaked rotten value or something?
Yes, I suppose, dear friends, you could say it's something like the situation has changed.
Really? Well, you are the locals, so I take their word for it.
Paimon, I'm sure we know more about Fontaine than most of the locals do. Something's telling me the Lilia Crucis Forum is not a real thing. And therefore they weren't real. Of course, they weren't looking for taking over all of Fontaine. I have thoughts. I will expand more on them Once we know more. Yeah, we'll just put it like that. We'll just say that for now. Oh. I almost...
Now you shall...
What? I didn't even press anything! I know my thumb gets kind of close to the bottom elemental burst every time. Oh, it's just a crab. I was like, what's attacking me? But I swear I did not even get that close this time. Okay. Well, thankfully water is where we want to be. Let's see. Hello, Crabbo. Sorry, I have to borrow your ability. Oh, just get more Mora. That's okay. We like Mora here. Okay, there's another rock over. Oh, that's where we want to go. Let's just finish exploring this first. Okay, I need all the Mora. Oh, there's a time trial. Okay, let's do that. Let's go, go, go! 1. They want me to do it in one move. Okay. That's a good angle. Here? Can never really tell with this. Oh, that was good enough. Perfect! Open the chest in 30 seconds. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, defeat the clockwork mecha. Oh, okay.
Splendid!
I can do that. Sorry for interrupting you, Farina.
Oh, is this kind of killing machine?
Types of clockwork mecha defeated. What does that mean? Good heavens, you certainly have a way with these mecha.
Man, we must be getting close to the treasure.
Oh yeah, something's telling me there's no treasure here either. Or if it is, it's not treasure in the normal sense.
After all, we've already went into the guards.
Though Fontaine's achievements are as numerous and dazzling as the stars in the sky, the clockwork mecha are undoubtedly the most exquisite of them all. Though perhaps I shouldn't overpraise. One of the most exquisite. You've traveled via Aquabus when you visit the court, yes? Tell me, you've seen the intricate steambird as well. In Fontaine, even blacksmithing was done by mecha. Why, the Maison Gardiennage didn't even have to lift a finger to beat me up. They just sent out some Gardamex. It hurts so much there's no choice but to submit. Okay. Beat you up? I mean, beat up the bad guys. How would they ever beat me up?
Well, if mecha are so advanced, then surely the people of Fontaine don't need to do anything for themselves anymore and can just leave everything to machines.
I don't think the world's ready for that yet, Paimon. That's a good one, my dear friend. You are just adorable. It's a lot cheaper to hire a human than to buy a clockwork mecha. Or to put it another way, no one and nothing can infringe on a Fontaine citizen's right to work. Yeah. Paimon, why don't you show him that trick of yours again?
Beep, construct, beep.
Oh, what trick? I remember that. Steiner was like, this is my assistant. And my assistant's assistant.
Beep, construct, beep.
I don't actually remember what he said. But that was when I was right? When we were at, trying to smuggle in the Eremites. How fascinating. In any case, though, I think everyone would agree that humans and machines are not the same. Not the same without any other descriptor. I mean, yeah, that's something everybody can agree with.
Though, all the places we've been have their own charm, too. It's not like Fontaine is just better than everywhere else, right?
Oh, no, certainly. I mean, every place has its... I just exactly said, every place has its own charm. Every place has something that makes it special. That's what makes our journey special. My friend, surely that you cannot be serious. How can there be any place in Tevat that's better than Fontaine? Well, it's not a competition, dude.
Paimon was just trying to say that other places are also really special, too. Virgil, have you ever set foot outside of Fontaine?
My dearest Paimon, there's only... You should know that there's an old saying in Fontaine. All waters lead to Fontaine. It's not the people of Fontaine who should go out and see the world, but all the world who should go out and witness Fontaine's glory. Don't get it backwards. I'm pretty sure you just made that up. once again, you're kind of saying very extremist statements that I don't agree with. And I think most people wouldn't agree with to that degree, to that level. And especially since we've met tons and tons of people who have left Fontaine to go study or travel elsewhere and explore the world. And, you know, and people from all over come to Fontaine too. It's an exchange. It's a balance. It's not one way or another.
Do people really say that?
No, Paimon. He most definitely just made that up. Of course they do. Anyway, my friends, why don't we keep going? The treasure's still waiting for us deep inside these ruins.
Yeah, let's go.
It's over here. Open. Key to some place. There's so many keys in this game, and the names they're running out of names to name all the unique items in this game. Oh, we need another key for this random door in this place. Key to some place. There we go. We got this. And I don't blame them because there's so many different things in this game. If you're trying to give everything unique names, you're 100% gonna run out soon. Oh no. Okay, we're talking about Anne and Guillotine. Something tells me this is very ancient. Following Guillotine's instructions, the mecha went well. We've created a clockwork mecha that can release energy. To be honest, we no longer need to call it a clockwork mecha as it doesn't rely on elastic potential. It'll be compelling to see what results he achieves next in kinematics. There's no way old-fashioned clockwork mecha can withstand such power output. Even young geniuses must stumble now and then. The thought of using this sort of unstable energy source is impressive. Though we have long observed these unique energies in Fontaine's atmosphere, water, and organisms, it has always been regarded as a latent threat rather than a potential resource. Aren't there a few young geniuses too many these nowadays? The director's pleased, sure, but won't someone spare a thought for us ordinary people? I mean, not all of us are as simple-minded as Scerbius? Okay. It received a very high rating. If the patent were to be granted, the potential financial gain would be considerable. However, I decided to decline the opportunity because the machine was practically all Guillotine's work, and I can take no credit there. My family was quite angry about it, but as an engineer, one must have at least a little dignity and self-awareness. Still making improvements, and output efficiency has increased. Well, it sounds like you've been working on it. You should take some credit. Seems to have been specially recruited. That's good. Had he continued that line of research, who knows what horrors he might have unleashed. At this stage, we have to pull out. The director says everyone will be given a position and research resources after reconstruction, but I'm afraid if it were me, I would use this as an excuse for a major shakeup. People like me won't get recalled anyway. Never mind. I've been pretty happy these past few days. I guess I'll consider it my retirement. I'll go to the city and open a small workshop, repairing watches for folks. Cameras too. Right. I'll see if I can make a waterproof clock. With the way things are going, I might make a killing in the future. Interesting. I hope we find out who this log belonged to as well. That one's more like a journal, but that one's more clearly established to be like a journal from the start. Not as though we're really pretending it's anything else, like, you know, research results.
Whoa, a treasure! Hello there, silly friend.
What a pleasant surprise! Truly an extra slice of joy.
Where are you going? Oh, there's water. Yes, the water's gonna go way up. Oh, I should use Free's ability. We could be standing on the rising water. That was so cool last time. The water just rose, and I was like, what's happening? And then I realized, oh yeah, I'm Karina. And then the water just rose and picked her up.
Silly friend, we're coming! Don't leave us behind.
Oh, it's waiting for us. That's good. I want to learn more about the Sealies. The Sealies have been hanging out with us since day one. But we still don't know anything really about them. I love that it leaves a little trail for us to follow too.
There's even clockwork mecha in here. We're definitely getting closer to the treasure.
Terrific. That's the spirit. Something tells me that this is not treasure and this is not a real
Take it
form,
and have fun.
and that this dude who wants to take over this he keeps talking about how this Lilia Cruz's form wants to take over Fontaine. He's the one who wants to take over Fontaine. I'm just calling it right now. That's how this seems to be going. Okay. Oh, I just get my ability. Oh no, Wanderer, don't die. There we go. We first tried that one. Well, where is the hydroculus that one seeks? Oh, I don't see it here. I don't see it here. Was it up here? No. No, it wasn't. But it's also... we're gonna have to find it upstairs. So it's good. Wanderer isn't dead yet. No. No, I'm gonna come... Oh, so I have to come back here, but I thought I needed a key. Oh! Now that's interesting. Why are there Albedo's siblings here? Why Rift Wolves? Oh, okay, that's the end of that, I suppose. Yeah, that's right, you guys finished the job. Thank you.
Surintendant Cheval Maron, a gentleman usher, and Mademoiselle Carmeletta.
Oh, more ancient notes. Okay, we're learning a fair bit here.
Find anything you like?
Drained conch cup? An ancient conch container. It could perhaps be traced back to an even older civilization. Interesting. Does that have anything to do with Remoria? Okay.
Though it's a shame, we'll have to miss it. I was looking forward to Coppelius's new work. Ever since he was a child, he's always been incredibly talented. Out of consideration for everyone's safety, it has been decided that the Institute shall close. Driven by the energy and vigor of youth, the young ones are clamoring to go out and do battle. I hope that someday they'll understand the importance of prioritizing post-disaster reconstruction over marching off to die. I fear that it shan't be too long before we must depart. We've chosen a good piece of land near the Fountain of Lucine as the post-relocation site. They even say they want to use the land to build an opera house. They'd sooner set faces aflame with shame and laughter. To think that anyone could be so comical.
This must be around the Cataclysm time. Or before that, because the opera was already there when Farina came about.
We're going to pay our respects at Basil's grave. I hope it all turns out like Emmanuel said. However, it's the Institute's responsibility to support gifted and talented youths. Met with the newly appointed Udex. He has a peculiar temperament. Seems much more reliable than Leon and all those other clowns.
Yeah, that sounds like him. Okay, this is probably, around the Cataclysm time.
If all goes well, it has the potential to completely revolutionize our understanding of Clockwork Mecha. The proposed methodology and plan are reliable, worth paying more attention. The results of early phases have been satisfactory. We will increase our investment. Carter's leave requests have been increasing in frequency. Better have someone keep an eye on him. He may be having financial difficulties. Not like it's possible for it to be a family matter. After some consideration, I've decided to enroll them and temporarily assign them to the same lab. However, I'm concerned about the impact of their joining after Elaine on the mental state of others. Must keep careful watch. So this is the perspective of whoever assigned, I assume, Renee and Jacob to work with the other guy who wrote the first log. Still unconscious during the visit, so couldn't speak. Decided to take a blood sample and see if there's a cure or a way to mitigate it. Although the proposed research plan is expected to face challenges in obtaining recognition, I believe it holds significant practical value, so it justifies approval. Toxins remain in the soil and water has not yet been fully neutralized. The water is producing deformed oceanids. What do you mean, deformed oceanids? In a way, this can be a reflection of previous events. I only learned that these are Carl's adopted children. It's a shame that Narcissus Cruz Institute no longer exists.
Okay, I didn't want to say it earlier, but I have a feeling that the Lilia Crucis forum is not a thing. And just judging from the first log and the mention of On, even though I haven't played that quest yet, the name Narcissus Cruz keeps coming up in a lot of these quests, and I have a feeling that this is at least one of their bases, wasn't it? The other organization doesn't exist, that this is the organization that it belongs to. And the more text I read, the more it sounds like that's a possibility. This could be the biggest breakthrough in a century. It will change all of society. The report mentioned abnormal movements. I'll have to find a chance to talk to Emmanuel about it. Interesting. We're gonna leave that at that. Oh, I could have just walked over. Oh, silly friend, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Oh, it looks like I brought you home anyway.
Huh? Why is there a ruin card here?
What a pleasant surprise.
So this must be the same one mentioned in the files.
What files?
Yeah, what files, dude? Nothing. I meant the description I read in the Steambird. I suppose this is dangerous, and I'll leave it to you two. There are suspicions of some sort of association or group activity among the leaders, with a so-called master involved. Whilst they are vigilant towards external investigations, there is currently no evidence of aggression or any invasive nature, so the case is not being pursued through the official investigative channels. Objective remains unclear, and further investigation is required. There is reason to suspect that the Institute may be the hub of these activities. Anything else here? Nope, just the waypoint I can unlock. After I've dealt with this issue. Oh, I did. The scan didn't work. It's not awake yet. Okay.
I see everything.
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
Type of ruin machines defeated, 1 of 3. Interesting. Let's grab this. Oh, there's an even bigger one up ahead. Okay, let's ready up before we do something dangerous. I mean, let's see. I'm just trying to think about just processing all the information we have. There's definitely a big gap in what I know about Fontaine, specifically because I haven't started a certain quest line yet. And I've just been trying to do everything around it, and it's starting to become noticeable. Okay, proceed deeper. According to my research, this should be the treasure vault of the Lilia Crucis Forum. The riches we seek should be within. You're the only character who's ever mentioned this Lilia Crucis Forum. I have a feeling you just made it up. And you're getting intel from somewhere about something else that's here that you got us to escort you down to.
Well, a treasure vault.
By the way, he never mentioned that he's going to share the supposed treasure with us, did he? No, Paimon. He just said there's treasure. That's super exciting. He never said he was going to let us have it. But this doesn't look like a vault at all. Where's the treasure?
Paimon thought the vault would be full of glittering golden mora as dazzling as the sun.
You should know, my dear friends, that just as the truly wealthy do not flaunt it in anything as shallow as appearances, real treasure...
Oh, Paimon knows what you're about to say. The real treasure is the friends we made along the way.
Yeah, that's pretty much all we've achieved here, isn't it? I was about to say that the real treasure is not so easily revealed, but you're also right, Paimon. I have to say, I could never have come up with something so wise and philosophical. It's because this guy is driven by greed and selfishness, and doesn't care about anybody, not even, like... Regardless, the purpose of our expedition is to uncover the treasure of the Institute. Notice, he says the Institute, not the Forum now. Has hidden away for centuries, and I'm convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that the treasure is hidden in this room. So let's hurry up and get in there and find it!
Are you sure? Paimon doesn't see anything in here besides a few broken ruin mechanisms.
Your words wound me, my friend. We're partners seeking the Institute's long-lost treasure together. Do you really doubt me? You sound like you're being emotionally manipulative right now, dude. I'm not sure I like this threatening pressure you're putting all of a sudden the moment we're not going along with you with enthusiasm anymore. And exactly what Ether is saying. Is this a forum or an institute? How about that? Let's just say that different research records refer to it differently. But my dear Teddy, the name is an important thing. We should keep our eyes on the prize. I think you're lying to us, dude. I think you're lying, and the problem with your lying is you can't remember your lie, and you can't tell the story straight anymore. What we are talking about isn't a mere matter of hundreds or thousands or even millions or more, but a vast secret treasure trove of hundreds of millions or more sleeping within the vault. Now it kind of sounds like you're like a weird pop-up ad on a website. You were just screaming for this attention. Look at you're gonna win so much money here. You have nothing to back up your words right now. You are just talking.
Hundreds of millions of...
Paimon, stop giving in to this. And there were other priceless items in the vault too. Like, there's an all-powerful Lylicos' holy sword, which can pierce through armor and destroy the soul itself. A magical item powerful beyond compare.
Wow, Paimon had no idea. That's all on this vault.
Don't fall for it, Paimon. Precisely, and if you ask me, every moment that we spend bantering here increases the risk of all of us being beaten to death beaten to the treasure by all sorts of scrupulous ruffians who stop at nothing to steal it.
We can't let that happen. It's our treasure.
Paimon, he doesn't want to share the treasure with us. See, you get me. Then in that case, Teddy and Paimon, please go ahead and recover the treasure. I'll make sure to watch the rear. Let's just go. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is he's gonna ambush us in here. He's gonna grab the real treasure and leave, and he's gonna be like, ha ha ha, I'm just gonna leave them to die with this ruin grader, only for us to actually beat him out of the exit. Or beat him to the exit. Well. If that's exactly what happens.
What are you saying? If we don't beat the bandits to the treasure, they might not try to take it just to force us to split it with them.
Paimon, I'm not worried about that.
Paimon understands he worried that the vault may be protected by all sorts of mechanisms, right? Yeah, there's always traps at the end.
Virgil? What's wrong? Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Don't worry, I won't leave anyone to get through me. Oh, and please let me know when you find the treasure. Yep. Ether's onto it.
Hundreds of millions of more, huh?
Paimon. I'm just seeing if a gate can come down or not, and he's standing right outside it. How can I... What's wrong? Hurry up and go find the treasure. Why aren't you helping us, dude? What's your problem? Why are you just letting... Why this crucial final step, the treasure we've all been waiting for, are you standing over there? If you're so excited about the treasure, come with us to get it. It's a camera.
But now that you mention it, this Lylicos' forum really did a lot of research, didn't they? We saw so many cameras along the way. They probably used to record the results of their experiment, right? And there's also a notebook here, too. Let's see. Yep. It's hard to pick out a lot of the words. It says, when something goes out of control, break, something else, something, so the damage can be controlled.
Interesting. Yeah, they seem to have been researching some Sumeru things. The Rift Wolves were trapped in that one room. I don't know what's the deal with that. And then now we have a lot of Conria related stuff. The Ruin Guards, the Ruin Graders. Okay, what is this purple thing? I've seen a few of them around before.
This machine, why does it look kind of familiar?
I think we've seen it before.
Well, since it's already kind of...
See, we're referring to it as a forum, an institute, and an order. It's getting confusing, and I think they're trying to throw us off on purpose.
Brought all kinds of mechanisms from other nations to this place. This probably is something they hauled over from some distant ruin as well. Paimon just had a really scary thought. What if this so-called research is just their research findings and has nothing to do with the piles of Mora at all?
That would be more valuable to me than the Mora. They'll just value too.
Yeah, you're right. But Paimon still wants the Mora.
Paimon, don't you get it? There was never any Mora here, except for the ones that would be guarded by the rocks that we dug up just now. Fun food and... I know, food. You can food and enjoy life. I don't think that's actually what's going on here. Okay, there seems to be another log over here. Hang on. What is this? Oh, it's just a glass. Look at that. What's supposed to be in here? Wait, this is just a water tank. This is just this. I thought this is just the ocean, but no, this is just a tank of water. Why do you have just a tank of water? What were you keeping in there? Oh, I thought that was another interactable, but no. There's some more artifacts. Where is the hydroculus? Oh, it's over there. It's not. You can go across through there. Okay. And what is this?
There's a glass wall here. It seems like there's a bunch of water behind it.
Look, there are cracks in the glass. Pretty big cracks. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing burst right now.
Ah, that looks dangerous. If the glass only breaks, who knows where it gets swept off to? Let's find the treasure quickly and get the heck out of here.
There is no treasure. Okay.
Paimon sure hopes this ruin thing isn't going to suddenly stand up.
Well, it's just a ruin grader. We can handle it.
Paimon's not worried about you being strong enough. Paimon's just scared that you'll break the treasure in the middle of the fight.
We don't even know if there's a treasure here to break.
There has to be. There is, right?
Oh, what did I tell you? Literally, I said so. I was like, I'm making sure there's no gate here that's gonna lock us in. Did you see the gate come down?
Oh, what's that sound?
I literally was like, there better not be a gate there. You were standing on the other side of the doorway so you can wait for a gate to come down, but I didn't see an actual gate.
Virgil, what's going on?
Come on, we've been betrayed. This happens all the time. It's not a big surprise this time. Oh, here we go. Villain monologue time. I'm so very sorry. I made a terrible mistake. It was only during expedition that I realized this wasn't the former grounds of the Aqueous Forum, but rather the ruins of the Institute of Natural Philosophy. There's no treasure here, but there are lots of experiments in machinery and energy. And now, my dearest friends, another experiment is about to begin. Okay, genuine question though. Why is the Institute of Natural Philosophy doing mechanical or STEM kind of subjects? Or why were they? As for treasures, it would be wrong to say there aren't any here. As seasoned adventurers, I'm sure you've accumulated quite a bit of more and other precious items over the course of your journey. I will return after the conclusion of the experiment to collect the treasure you are sure to leave behind. So your plan is to let us die here so you can gather the belongings off of us. In which case, I think you should have realized way earlier on in this that you've picked the wrong people, because there's no way we're going to die here. You were like, wow, you guys are just not any old adventurers. You got greedy. You knew that we had stuff, but you didn't think about the fact that you wouldn't be able to take it from us. Did you think about that? I don't know. I know I never like this, but I love just being really sassy with like these really poorly thought out villain plans that some of these NPCs have. Do you know how many of them are like, my plan was just to leave you to die? Like, too many of them have tried that out. They fail miserably. I know it's not as though it's some sort of villain organization where they can all share notes and be like, do not mess with the traveler. But it seems like they can't exercise some common sense. And like, I've never liked this, but it's just so funny to pick away and make fun of the fact that this happens over and over again. It's really funny. And don't worry, my good friends, I'll be sure to put them to good use.
Virgil, you lied to us!
I knew from the start, Paimon. So you knew you still decided to step into my trap? You're the kind of person I despise the most. So arrogant and disdainful. You busted fools always treat me like an idiot. Even a couple foreign hill... Yeah, you're about to say something very, very, not correct. It's not nice. According to the records here, this machine is a special ruin grader. No matter how good you are, even if you can handle ruin guards, you're still only made of flesh and bone. Sorry, dude. We've fought lots of ruin graders. And so what makes it special? I'll leave you to find out in your own time. Goodbye, my dear partners.
Get ready!
Oh, well. Same old, same old. Special ruin grader. Somewhat uncooperative research subject. Yeah, you know what? I'm sure all these things from... Why is it green sparkles here? Oh, that's probably just an artifact that got stuck in the bookshelf. That's gonna bother me every time I see it now. Oh, whoops, sorry, I forgot.
The show begins.
I'm sorry, I forgot you were there in the middle of the fight. Oh my gosh, this was special?
This really is something special.
It's just sitting here. Oh, it's getting its energy back. Okay. Scripted fight. We can deal with this. How do you know though? You saw what it was like, right? It's so fun to fly backwards like that. Why would you attack us? Well, keep going. Keep on going, Salon Solitaire. Okay. Round 3, here we go.
Shattered. Torn to oblivion.
This is fun. We're having the time of our lives here. Attack the glass wall. That's right. Oh. I found the last log. I want to read it. Alright, here we go. What if I only had catalyst characters? What would I do then? Under the relentless assault of the raging waves, the rune greater ceases to function. Oh.
Paimon drank so much water. Paimon's so mad. To think the Virgil would be someone like that. Oh, Paimon, good thing you managed to escape. That way, who knows what would happen otherwise. Once you're out of here, we're gonna go find her and settle the score. Paimon can't believe he put us in danger like that.
Oh, Paimon. But it's that innocence and naivete that makes Paimon, you know, such a good companion. She knows how to guide us.
Paimon didn't think there'd be buildings like this underwater, and most of the rising water levels are done a lot to protect. People used to live here, right? Paimon gets a little sad thinking about that.
I know, right? I mean, Paimon is so innocent. And you know what? That's something that should be worth protecting. Which probably meant that we should have pulled out this whole time. But I mean, Ether might be a little bit arrogant at this point because he knows for a fact there's nothing that this guy can do that can actually hurt him. So what's the worst that could happen?
Where do you think the current's gonna take us?
I don't even know where we are. I would check the map, but I think we're gonna find out soon.
We could check some underwater dead end.
Well, good thing we can breathe underwater, Paimon. Looks like we're along the Aquabus line.
Light! Paimon sees light!
Oh, we are quite far away. Alata Submarine Canyon, we are.
We finally got out!
That was it?
Paimon's pissed!
We gotta find them. I've never heard Paimon say pissed before. Oh my gosh, Paimon. What have they done to my little Paimon? What is that? That's it? No. Oh, look, our reputation went up. I'm so glad. Our reputation went up for that. Where is the teleport? Oh, not that. Wait, where did all the teleport waypoints go? Wait, where were we? We went in here, right? What they probably did is that, yeah, is there different... Oh, they're all the way down here? Oh my gosh, this structure is way bigger than I thought it was. I was like, maybe it goes underneath the court of Fontaine, so they don't have to teleport waypoints overlapping. No, these are just on a whole other level, literally. Well, that's kind of awkward. Left us to die with no resolution. Read. Okay, let's go read the log outside first. Come back for that. This one. It seems the ordinary Dari machines can no longer satisfy him. Now remember, Dari is the Sumerian word for Conria, right? As a result, the director used national resources to obtain something truly horrifying. Rumor has it that someone was nearly killed. I hope this will help him achieve his research objectives. They even got some rare Dari mechanical parts being studied by Sumerian researchers as part of the package. Things went out of control for a third time. Guillotine may be willing to risk his own life, but that doesn't mean the rest of us feel the same. I came up with an emergency damage control strategy, and I hope we won't need to use it before he finishes his kinematics research. However, given his personality, it seems unlikely that he'll ever truly complete the research. It seems that his experiments in the machines were ready to create a mechanical dog. A mechanical dog, you say, as proof of his accomplishments in the kinematics and material science. It's actually a good idea and could be showcased in the city, and the creature is more personable and likable compared to the automated turret next door. At least he lived long enough to be poached by the Marichose hunters. It wasn't easy for us to survive this long either. But what will we do with this blasted crazy killing machine that can repair itself? Whatever, that's a problem with future generations. That's the whole issue. If you just say, oh, that's not my problem, I'm not going to be alive then. This is what happens. Well, thankfully, somehow we managed to waterlog it. Okay, this seems to be an office. Read. Wait, where are we going? Wait, why do we teleport? Interesting. I'm missing the third part of this. Okay. I stumbled upon something there. I thought it was just a book. What the heck? Let's go see if we can find the key to that other door. We're gonna leave that for the time being. Not for too long. Ancient natural history excerpts. Oceanids are beautiful creatures nurtured by the land of Fontaine. According to legend, the gentle Egeria shed the first tear for which the first Oceanid was born. Some say that Egeria felt great sympathy for dragons, and others say she felt great sadness over the eventual fate of humanity. Now all we have left is a metaphorical representation whose true meaning remains unclear. The lizard's bones dissolved into mud, from which swans emerged. Like Elenus and the Melazines? The newborn Oceanid was bestowed with the task of comprehending all forms of life, to seek an understanding of the diverse array of species and to love every creature. It emerged from the sea of life, possessing the power of metamorphosis. Egeria wished it to use this power to etch the essence of living creatures into its being, and it gradually developed a yearning for life. Once it gained enough understanding of humanity, it shed its first tear upon the earth. We have used she to refer to the first and her lineage ever since. This is the origin of Oceanids. And we can see how the Oceanids change form and everything and become the water. And also all the things we know about Oceanids and their connection to the people of Fontaine now, too. A small addendum. Perhaps you believe that this kind of document has no scientific value, asserting that the physical evidence and records suggest that the origins of Oceanids predate Egeria and an even earlier realm of Remoria, and you reckon that only the evolutionary diversity of forest pigs, field tracking research on geographically distinct forms count as genuine research. So I have a question for you. Do you dare to explore your own origins? The gods unleash thunder and anger, and goddesses cry oceans and sorrow. These things are real. I don't know what that means in this context. Oceanids display considerable disparities in cognitive capacity, partially due to differences in lifespan resulting in very different levels of experience and knowledge regarding the world. But substantial individual variation in the Oceanids themselves also contribute to this phenomenon. Some Oceanids are simply too obtuse to complete tasks related to the continent's water systems, and are thus confined to Fontaine, where they assist in soothing human emotions. Yeah, because we know 500 years ago, all the Oceanids, who were the ones that were still Oceanids, left Fontaine after Egeria died. But it sounds like there was once a time when they tried to be part of society. The increase in the number of Oceanids, we've previously considered breeding, proliferation, and reproduction, but not as suitable terms. Okay, does not require any pairing off or matchmaking. After gaining sufficient understanding and emotion, they approach the Hydro Archon or an elder for permission to claim a thing, which results in their division into little Oceanids. This thing is, so it's kind of like if you cut a worm in half and it becomes two worms. What's the term for that? There's an actual term for budding. It's not budding. Is it budding? It's in that line of terms of like asexual reproduction. I don't know what it's called though. This thing is highly abstract, and in order to make its name more comprehensible to humans, we refer to it as a hex split, a helix split. Helix split. What do you mean helix split? Like a DNA strand being ripped in half? Which is not exactly, somewhat, that's not exactly what happens. Why helix? However, what exactly remains is unknown. What it is exactly remains unknown. Some believe it could be a drop of pure water essence nurtured by the emotions and intelligence of the parent, eventually giving rise to life. Others speculate it might be a single sound, a name, possibly even a forbidden utterance, capable of stirring the cycle of elemental forces and drawing on the desire that doesn't exist within the pure water bodies of Oceanids, allowing new life to be attracted into the world. Still, others propose that it serves as a permit, granting permissions for the dreams and desires within Oceanids to be bestowed with a new name, such like the names of childhood dreams through the ages. However, this is a story between Oceanids, and humans have no hope to know it. The propagation of all Oceanids needs to be officially registered. If something were to happen to Egeria, no disrespect intended, may she keep some blessings for herself, the Oceanid elders will also ensure the continuation of their species. But what will happen in the event of a more calamitous occurrence? What will happen to the Oceanids? Yeah, what will happen? That's something we don't know a ton about, because all we know is the Oceanids left, right? Oh. It's broken, it still works. Court of Justice is Valor. Oh, we got a page. Oh. Have I ever gotten enough pages to complete a book, to get an actual full book? I don't think I ever have. Okay. Well, I feel we should go find Virgil and ask him, what the heck was that, dude? Even though we knew it was going to happen all along. What the heck are you doing? Why would you leave us here to die? Okay, we already did this. Now, where's the other one that had the key to some place? Remember? I love the music underwater, though. Where was this? Not here. Okay, I don't remember where it was. Hey, we can finally go here. Nobody's here to bother us now. Hey, you! What's your deal? Oh, that's right. It was you two guys I met in the first week in Fontaine. I have no idea where you guys went. Now, this is a most serendipitous meeting. Won't you agree, my dear Luca?
Who are you?
Apologies. Look at me beginning a conversation without even introducing myself. I am Sunny. You were mentioned before. The one they sometimes call the White Glove. My friend here is Luca the Fisherman. He's pretty famous in certain circles.
Hello, Paimon is...
It's most alright. I know that you are Paimon and this blonde traveler is Teddy.
Huh? You know us already?
But of course. It's just that before today, my knowledge of you was much like the knowledge of the Chief Justice. In other words, I knew of you, but you did not know of me. With your fame and accomplishments, it's only natural that the news of your arrival would reach us as soon as you stepped in Fontaine. We're that famous? You're too humble. How should I put it? To certain people, your arrival in Fontaine would be as if someone had just set off a bomb on the stage of Opera Epiclese. Thanks. That doesn't sound like a compliment. Of course, I mean this in a positive way. Okay, glad you clarified it or justified it. Thank you. Don't you agree, my dear Luca?
But how can a bomb ever be a good thing?
I'm not very good with words. How would you put it, my dear Luca? Linny and Lynette's magic show, blasting everything wide open to accomplish the impossible. Spine-tingling experience. And look who got accused for murder at the Opera Epiclese. So this is not necessarily... Well, I guess it is helping the analogy. Precisely. See, I never would have thought to put it like that.
If you say so, why are you called the white glove, though? Paimon doesn't see a glove at all.
Oh, no, that's a hard question. How should I explain? Imagine, if you will, that you're wearing a white glove. If something dirty were to get in your hand, then a dark mark would be left on the glove. My duty was to find that dark mark and remove it from view.
Huh, so you're something like a cleaner?
Exactly, my dear Paimon. See, I was never able to so succinctly summarize the nature of my work.
So people like you are the reason why the streets of the court of Fontaine are always so well kept and tidy.
That's what I like to hear. Yes, you may understand it like that.
Okay, that makes sense to Paimon, but why would a cleaner need a knife?
Good point. You may think of it as a small tool of the trade that we bring up when there are marks that are particularly hard to remove.
Got it, thanks. So is your friend Luca here, Luca the fisherman, because he's really good at fishing?
That's only a part of the story, I'm afraid. See, there are many kinds of fish in Fontaine. This guy has good analogies, somewhat. And Luca here is very experienced at teaching people how to spend some quality time with all the different kinds of fish. Am I right, my dear Luca?
Paimon doesn't get it. If that's the case, then...
I must say, dear Paimon, yes, that you've really got a knack for asking the most difficult and fascinating questions. It would be most wonderful if we could have a longer conversation where I would be able to answer everything to your full satisfaction. What do you need? You see, we're extremely intrigued by the practice of diving. Fontaine's waters are full of priceless treasures left by nature and our ancestors alike. We heard that you made a good friend recently and even went for a dive with him. Your powers were such that you didn't even need to use any diving equipment. Isn't that right, my dear Luca? You want to ask about Virgil? Yes, we want to ask about Virgil.
Virgil, that liar and traitor! Just remembering him makes Paimon mad!
You recount your experiences with Virgil the Sunny and the White Glove and Luca the Fisherman. I see. Thank you for telling us all of this. Hey, look, I'm just happy that in the end he was either too dumb or too full of hubris that he picked us as the random people off the street to basically throw to the ruin guard to die. Because anybody else would have gotten seriously hurt.
You're welcome. Paimon hasn't found a single thing about that guy. We only talked with him half an hour ago.
We are, of course, exceedingly grateful that you are willing to share the whole story with us. However, from my own perspective, I'm even more relieved that you do not consider Virgil to be a friend. If that hadn't been the case, we'd be another stain on your glove. Maybe I can put it like this. Have you seen him as a friend, things would have become quite awkward for both of us. Isn't that right, my dear Luca? It's okay. I personally wasn't planning on being his friend. Right, Paimon? It could make things difficult. I agree. Thank you so much.
What are you talking about?
They are Virgil's enemies.
Oh!
Your words wound me, my dear sir. I have many friends and not a single enemy. Virgil is just one of my many friends. And, speaking of dear Virgil, I think it's about time that we have a serious talk with him. Surely you understand what I mean? Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Of course, this is all so we can get back at him for what he's done to you. It's the least we can do for our honored guest, don't you think?
Paimon is lost.
He's the White Glove, that's all you need to know.
Okay.
You've already found the stronghold of Virgil and the rest of his friends. Why don't we meet up there? Let's do it. Let's go.
Paimon wants to talk to Virgil too. He has to make a formal apology to us.
You are too kind. Then let's meet up at our destination. What is this? A Fontainian message. Oh, okay. Why not? Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Oh, this quest is all over the map. Oh, there's a boat there. I forget what this boat was here for. I believe we found it when we were with the mayor, but I could totally be mixing it up with another quest. And also, it's not really... No, it's gone. Or is it gone? Is it really gone? Can it really be gone? Yes, it can, because we can actually pass through it. I'm still confused by it. We pass by every now and then, and I'm like... What is this, actually? Oh! Big rubber beast! Fading veteran, the Grand Fleet's cavekeeper. Look at it. The purple one. I love it! It's so cute! It can turn invisible. Look at... Oh, it's a little aggressive. Where did it go? I don't even know. I don't know. Not the biggest priority right now. Have I been down here before? I probably have. And I just could not figure out what it actually was for. Let's see. Head to your destination. I like how they put the yellow circle where the actual thing is, but they also put a blue marker for this is the entrance to the cave you want to go to. I either have been in here before, or I specifically decided not to go in because I figured it was part of a quest. I don't remember which one would be the case. Sunny. Dear Paimon and my good sir, this is the stronghold that Virgil has been using as of late. I swear, why is Virgil still not back yet? Look, treasure hoarders, I knew it. If he's just gonna keep us waiting, I might not be able to hold myself back from the shipment of synth. Oh, synth, we don't want them to ship synth. Who's still producing it? Have they not locked down, like, what is it, Marcel's, like, you know, his laboratory? Because that's the only place you can get the primordial seawater for this. Well, I guess, you know what? There was a big flood. They might have just got a bunch of primordial seawater then. Although I thought the primordial seawater was turned not harmful. So I don't see how synth can even work anymore. Because Neuvillette changed the properties of it. It shouldn't actually harm people at all, which means it shouldn't behave like an alcohol or any kind of thing that makes you hallucinate or give you any effects. Hey, cut it out. That shipment took an arm and a leg to get. Virgil will have no mercy for you if you were just to take it without his permission. What a pity. It seems that my dear friend Virgil hasn't returned to the stronghold yet. We can still have a chat with these guys, however.
But doesn't look like they're in the mood for a chat.
Oh, Paimon. How about you just wait over here? Because, you know, like I said, I think you're just a little too innocent of the ways of the world. That's fine. I want to protect that. I don't want you to see what these guys are probably going to do to these treasure hoarders. But I think they may change their minds soon enough. What do you think, my dear Luca? No problem.
Hey, are you sure there'll be no problem? Paimon thinks they'll probably just try to beat you up.
What do you think the knife is for? Oh no, you are too considerate, dear Paimon. Something like that would be most unfortunate indeed. For them, of course. I love that. Oh no, it's so bad. For them. Curse, it's the white glove, and oh, Archon's the fisherman too. Oh no, the fisherman. What's the fisherman doing here? Yeah, I think you guys picked a bad day to hang around the new super secret base today. Eddie, what are you? And the white glove and the fisherman. That's right, Virgil. Reliable partner. I'm just gonna stand here. We meet again, old friend. Please let me explain. This is all a misunderstanding. Yeah? How you left us to die? Mr. Sunny, you see, we only got into this business because we heard there was more to be made. And since the higher-ups didn't agree, we figured We figured we could just earn the money first and then turn all the profits over. Yeah, that's exactly it.
He's totally ignoring Paimon!
I have no complaints against the organization, none at all. Oh, right, I was also tricked by these crooks. That's the only reason why I did something so foolish. Impressive, very impressive. You're every inch as strong as the stories have made you out to be. Don't you agree, my dear Luca? Super strong, incredibly formidable.
Oh, thank you. You flatter us.
Please, if you still remember any of the time we spent together. All meaningless. There's a dog! We must rescue the dog. Please, no. Luca, our guests are still here. Let's not do anything discourteous that might bring down their mood. Understood.
See the errors of your way now?
The errors of your ways.
The errors of your ways now, Virgil?
Oh, it was my fault. Please, have mercy.
Okay, at least you admitted you've done something wrong. Now make sure you don't do it again.
My dear Virgil would never do something like that again. Paimon, Teddy, I can promise you that my honor of Sonny the White Glove, as well as that as my father and son. Okay, let's go, Paimon.
Thank you so much, Sonny and Luca. It seems that there are more good people than bad people in Fontaine after all.
I mean, that's right, Paimon. That's been our experience so far, hasn't it? Farewell, dear Paimon, and my good sir. I hope there'll come a day when we're able to work together again. That's what you get, sir. Oh well. All right, my dear Virgil, you really put us through a lot of trouble. Now then, what should we do with you? Sorry. This won't do at all. You know full well that time flies, and it is now too late for you to turn back. Our organization has a justice code all on our own, and one of our most important rules is that there are some trades you just never do. But Mr. Sonny, please just listen to me. The profit margin on this, it just... not this again. Mora. Is there anything you care about other than Mora? What about your pride as a citizen of Fontaine? What about your conscience as you watch our countrymen turn to husk themselves from this drink? Oh, how shocking. Even Luca is showing intense emotion in response to your words. You see, my dear Virgil, you've truly accomplished the impossible. Mr. Sonny, please, leave me. It's all a work of what those guys said. They lied to me. I would not have done anything if not for... Silence, you worthless dross. You're exactly the kind of lowlife I've got no time for. Even now, you're still trying to lie to me? Huh? Are you beyond dumb, or do you think I'm dumb? Not so talkative now, are you? Well, he said it, not me, so... You even tried to hurt Teddy. Did you even have to feign this inkling of who you were asked to deal with? To think he could have trained someone as clueless as you. I've really got to have a good conversation with him. I know, right? Why would you think you were able to rob us? But that'll not be something you'll need to worry about, my dear Virgil. Okay, I don't know what organization you guys are with, but it sounds like you guys got it under control. So I'll leave you to it. Where's Hydroculus? Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. Toggle. Feed.
Aww. Have you been trapped in here all by yourself? I mean, the poor doggo.
You're in this stuffy cave. I assume the dog can't swim in and out of the cave.
Doggo.
Are you following us?
Oh my gosh! It's following us! Doggo!
Oh, it's okay. It's okay if you don't want to follow us. Here. Head pats. Enjoy the food. Hopefully Sonny and Luca can help get you out of here. Because you seem to be a very good boy. Enter. That seems to be the exit. I don't want to take that quite yet. Graveyard of ships. Interesting. Oh, you're right. I mean, the entrance had shipwreck too. We've seen quite a few shipwrecks in Fontaine, which makes sense because it's the city nation of water, which means they got a ton of boats, right? Boats are a thing around here. Oh, come on, let me climb. Come on, let me get the thing I want. Okay, well, we don't really know much about this organization that Virgil was with. He seemed to be working out with treasure hoarders, though. Not a good guy. That being said, we seem to have also stumbled upon some things about the Narcissan Crew's Ordo. And I haven't really gotten too deeply into that yet, but I have a feeling we'll be doing that soon. Right? We will be finding out this chapter of Fontaine's past soon enough. Does this just take us out? Let's just take us out. This is great. We don't have to do the work ourselves. The water currents know where we want to go, and it shall bring us to where we want to be. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's the thing over here too. Brings us down. Back to the purple blubber beast. I like the purple blubber beast. Hello. How are you doing? If I defeat it, will it come back? Because if so, I think I need to defeat some of these the big beasts in order to get an achievement. But I don't want to defeat it if it's going to go away. Maybe it won't go away though. Oh. I was like, oh, it just pushes me down. It doesn't do damage. Nope, I was wrong. Alright. Well, with that seems like an excellent place to leave it off for today. How many days we get? Oh, we still got a ways to go, but that's okay. Alright, that's all from me for now, but I will see you all. Has that Hydrodicus always been up there? Hold on, okay. I come by here all the time. Why have I never noticed this?
Quit following me.
Did I notice it early on? I'm like, oh, I probably noticed it early on. Oh, I'll grab that later. It's all the way up there. Maybe we'll get it naturally on stream because that's what I think about. That's probably. Oh, this is such a nice picture. That's probably what happened, and I just totally forgot about it. Wow, that's gorgeous. The guillotine, poisson, and the big tower all in one photo.
Search for it.
And for Celestia, watching her every move. What exactly are they watching for? Interesting. What is this? Use the glass wall and an indecipherable book to discover the gathering place of an old society. Encyclopedia of Natural Philosophy. Have a friendly chat with Virgil. Very friendly. Glad we could help with that. Alright, and with that, though, we will see what there is to explore in the future. Goodbye!